What's up, guys? I've found another game that's an absolute pain to deal with for Crossfire, but I actually believe people were having trouble setting resolution in this game, Titanfall 2, regardless of whether you're in Crossfire or not. So, what you'll want to do is you go to your documents and then go to Respawn, Titanfall 2, and local, and then you have video config here. Open that up. And in here, this will usually say whatever the resolution is in the game that you can't turn it up past 1920 by 1080, more than likely. Just replace it with 3840 by 2160 if you're wanting 4K, or 2560 by 1440 if you're wanting 1440p. So do that, make sure you hit File and Save, and then close. Okay, in your Radeon settings, go to Gaming. Make sure you have Crossfire enabled in your global settings. Crossfire is enabled there. Go back. Okay, in this in particular case, I'm using the trial for Titanfall 2 through Origin Access. So anyways, the way that works is when you're doing these trial versions, I'll just show you here. Let's see, games, Titanfall 2. Okay, so you have a regular EXE and then you have the trial, and I wasn't really for sure which one it launches, so I added the profile in for both of them. So you just go to like Titanfall 2 trial or just regular Titanfall 2 if you own the game. AMD Crossfire mode, use a predefined and pick Titanfall 2. Okay, so we got all that set. Now this is strange, so let me just launch this and show you. We are going to start up the Titanfall 2 trial here. For Crossfire using MSI Afterburner and Riva Tuner Statistic Server for on-screen display. Okay, it didn't launch that time for some reason. Strange. This was just working. That's okay, we're going to try it again. Make sure everything's cool. And try launching this again. Okay, there we go. Launched fine that time. For some reason I just had a strange crash, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Now, if you'll notice the size of my mouse cursor, we're definitely in 4K, 3840 by 2160. You can also tell by the stats of the Riva Tuner Statistics server that this is definitely in 4K settings. Okay, so this is what's weird. So you go into settings in video, and it's going to show 720. There's absolutely no way this is running in 720p. You'll see when we get into the game and you see what the graphics look like. There's no way. This is running in 4K. Everything else is on Ultra. Okay, something funny that you need to do with this one. By default, they have the adaptive resolution frames per second target set. Okay, I believe it's set to 60. You need to change that down to 0, and then you can change your anti-aliasing. Problem is, they have TSAA on by normal, and TSAA is horrible, horrible for Crossfire in any game, not just this game in particular. Anytime there's TSAA or TAA, it's temporal anti-aliasing, turn it off if you're trying to run a Crossfire game. Either use FXAA, or if you're running a higher resolution, 1440p or 4K, just don't use any anti-aliasing at all. So anyways, everything else is cranked up to the max, and like I said, the resolution just shows strange, but you're definitely going to be able to tell when we get into the game here that this is not running at 720p. There's no way. You can also tell by the amount of system RAM it's using up here in the top left hand corner. You know, we're getting up towards 8 GB of RAM being used, and that's because it's loading up all the Ultra HD textures. So alright, so now we're loaded up. We're over 8 GB now, loaded up on textures in the VRAM. And this is at 4K Ultra settings with no anti-aliasing on. And we are getting over 60 frames per second, baby.
Please report to Sector Bravo 7.
It's great to have a pilot with us.
Most people know that Titanfall 2 is known for very well scaling games. And this is definitely one of them. Definitely proof here.
The last pilot in our unit went that way a few hours ago, but he never came back. Be careful.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Which way?
Pilot, I have patched into your helmet display to monitor your progress. The channel is open if you need assistance.
Use some wall running here.
Status. Beacon 3 power substation. Power filtering phenomenal.
So hopefully by now you guys will definitely agree with me that this is not running at 720p. That's what you can tell by the graphics here. It's very smooth on that, right? Pretty well stuck at this because I've never played it. So. These guys are pretty tough to take down. I really didn't play the first one very much either. So. But I do have that, and it also runs 4K very good. So I like how these robots are just all chill, like nothing's going on. Like a marker showing you where you need to go. Some parts indoors it doesn't seem to be very self-explanatory. Over 100 frames per second in 4K we hit there. Just the future of gaming right here. And people know how to utilize MGPU and stuff. Yeah, I'm about to die. So, anyways, there's a look at it, guys, and hopefully that'll help you out on the settings. Make sure you check out the rest of them.